and so he's amazing.
I mean, when you came to Milwaukee, I was so touched. You asked me because you guys rent over stuff along the way, help with drums with Rich. I asked a couple friends, but I didn't really know where to help. But then he got a set, and I'm watching him that night, knowing how you guys got it all together, and it was like, wow, put it together, and he can make that whole thing rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, I'm on the outside watching you guys as a fan, going how they come from New York, travel all night, all day, set up, borrow equipment, and make it sound like that. I was so impressed with that kind of cool stuff.
Well, thanks. I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to just keep it up. You have to. I mean, and at that venue you saw us at, the in Lake Geneva, they had a drum kit there.
Yeah.
So that was pretty easy to deal with. But Rich can bring a smaller kit that'll fit in the car, and well, he was able to embellish with the house drums there. But you just do what you got to do to make it work. So yeah.
And I just so fun to know you and see that and how that works. Usually as a fan, you show up and this is it. But when you're there early and talking to you guys, and you can tell my live shows really is where my heart's at when I get to meet you guys and do something cool, a little different than, I love spinning jams, God bless, but to get out and meet you. And again, I've talked so much about this and touched how you invited me and let me do that for you and play you live. I mean, artists, are you going to play me live on what? Who, what? Magoo? What are you talking about? I mean, that's kind of what I get sometimes. I mean, I get a little bit like, you must be kidding me. I ask people like, okay, fine, have a good day. Because it is what it is. And that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's great. I think you do a wonderful service. It's a fantastic thing you do. And you're so tireless. You just keep at it. It's amazing.
Well, yeah,
and you do so many nice things for people. It's terrific.
It's a hobby. This is just a God-given. I love FM days when I was a kid growing up, the FM stuff. And I used to work in the internet business, and I figured out how to do this or want to. That's part of my stuff. So again, you that day, again, a stranger from New York welcoming me, Rich, Grammy, all that. I mean, that just speaks volume. Again, I've asked around, and it doesn't happen that in some circles because of who, what. And most people think it's Facebook Live and whatever. Well, that's fine. But that's not going to sound like JBL's, and that's not going to kick butt and make people want to listen to in your car. Because that's what we're trying to drive here. When you allowed me, again, unknown, to stream you, and it could have been a complete whatever. And it sounds good. I just need to have my volume up a little bit. But, again...
It was such an it was really such an honor to have somebody say, yeah, I want to live stream you guys. And I was like, hell yeah, of course. That was fantastic. We were honored. It was such a treat.
And on that level, you told me that's what they're doing, Tom. They're doing this, and this is like 5 years out. They've been doing this for a long time out in L.A. and West Coast. This is nothing new. We get this all over there. And in here, it's new. Because it's live. They're not, they're like quality. So that's the deal, and then again, that's why I bless you. Now, friends, local friends, God bless. They let me come. That's why I learned from my buddies. They let me come too, but they know me. And you guys are big time artists, so that's what I'm trying to say.
Aww.
So God bless. All right.
Aww.
And one of the last tunes that you played, this Big's got a brand new pop-up. When you do it live, boom, and that's oh my God, let's do that right now for everybody. This Big's got a brand new pop. Thank you, Haley Devestern Band. Now.
Say you're gonna leave me, gonna throw me in the hopper. Ain't no way I can stop you. Baby, you said I was just a old bag. Well, let me tell you something, and your dog's gonna drop got a brand new papa. Hey, I like that. Once upon a time, you used to give me my proppers. Now you got as much class as a half-eaten whopper. You think you're so fine. Oh, baby, you must be out of your mind. If you think it's a sin, go ahead and call a copper. This old bag's got a brand new papa. Yeah. Oh, look here, everything you did wrong, he can do so right. He can do it to me, honey, 7 times a night. One man's misery is another man's meat. I'm out of the fire and I'm back in heat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, baby. No, never again will I be your old mopper. And I'm getting tired of playing with Mr. Flapper. So when you get lonely, baby, you can go ahead and turn on Oprah. I'm checking out this double wide soap opera. Oh, baby, got a brand new papa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, he buys me things like dinner in places with chairs and real silverware and everything.
That's what I'm talking about, Haley. I know you can't hear the songs. It's one thing I wish I could have the artist be able to hear the songs as I'm playing, but the part of the end of the tune where he buys me real things, takes me to a real restaurant and real forks.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad you like that.
Yeah.
We try to put humor in wherever we can.
Yeah, because that's exactly what I was saying about the acting and all that. The tunes I pick up on, it's really cool stuff, and you can feel for that because obviously something happened in somebody's life, and look who I got now. I'm the new, I got a new babe, baby.
Right.
See you later, my friend.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And
exactly.
Let's just jam a little more. Let's get into Kangaroo Mama. Now that's another
Okay.
fun tune. This is something you can wake up on Sunday morning in Kangaroo Mama or Saturday and go, wow. And I think you was coming out of the pouch, and I think you just said that was just a fun little tune that you guys kind of put together or something. Or they all are, but...
Well, Tom came up with the idea because it's like a metaphor for like moving back in with your parents. Sometimes the kangaroo goes back in the pouch.
Oh, that's great. Well, let's do it right
Yeah.
now. We're rolling now. We're jamming. Kangaroo Mama. Haley, now you guys will know what I'm
Cool.
talking about, the jams. Thank you.
Folks get tired and all out of touch. Some people run to a leather couch. When I need comfort or a place to crowd, no more high. Whoa, mama.
There it is, coming out of the pouch. Kangaroo
Yeah.
Mama. Thank you, Haley. Haley Devestern on the show. Thank you kindly.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Speaking of pouch, where's Thomas? We were just talking about the bassist, your guy Tom in New York, and I'm like, I was hoping maybe he'd be there to chat a little bit. But life in New York, you tell me what it's like to get a car and park and tell everybody.
Yeah,
about that.
there's a thing called alternate side parking in New York City, and it means on certain days you have to, between, the hours of like 11 and 1, you have to move your car over to the other side and double park so the street cleaner can come through. So basically he's just sitting in the car waiting for the street cleaner to come through and get back to the other side of the street before everyone else takes up the spot.
Oh my gosh! I
Yeah,
guess there's only one way to clean a street, and if you don't get people to move, how are you going to do it? You know what I mean? There's so many people in New York. You got to tell people you got to get out, and they just come up with a way to make you move or pay a fine. I guess, huh?
Exactly. I mean, not many people own cars in New York City. Tom has always had a car in New York City somehow. He came from Minnesota, and he figured, I'm going to have a car. All the years he's been in New York, he's been a New Yorker, he's had a car, which is amazing. But this is what you got to do. You got to be very tricky with the parking, and, it's a challenge. It's a real challenge. Yeah. Especially if you don't have a garage space, because garage spaces are few and far between, and gosh, you might as well rent another apartment. They're so expensive. So, yeah, it's fun.
It's a whole new existence. I've had a couple times I've been in Manhattan. Actually, every time it's been for music. I saw an exclusive Pete Townsend show at the Supper Club. There was only like 600. There was only like 600 people there. Was in '96. Billy Joel was there. I know the Ramones, Joey Ramone. I was standing right next to him, and it was like, the Supper Club it's closed, but back then it was like a little cabaret, and there he was. Did you played there?
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was. Like he was in the middle of an area, and all we were like tables and waitress, and there was Pete Townsend, like your little piano man for the night. And I was there 2 nights. And hung out until 4 a.m. Where I go, I meet people fans, and we hung out. And I remember walking down Manhattan at like 4 a.m. and there was nobody but me with my umbrella. And I go back. This one club is still lighting up, and whatever. I'm like, I'm not going. Bye bye. I stayed at the hostel by the UN. Is where I